Hello parents, and welcome to your introduction to Microsoft Teams. Microsoft Teams is the tool that the teachers in Southern Cross will use to enable online learning for your student. First thing you'll need is your student's email address and their password for the portal. Once you've got those, head to the school website and head up to the top left and click on Southern Portal, go to Student/Staff Portal and log into your relevant campus. I'm going to go into Scarborough Secondary Campus. Once it loads, this is the portal. There's a lot going on here. We're going to head up to the top left and click on the button that has the 9 dots, which I affectionately call the waffle button. So click on the waffle button, and then you'll have a selection of online versions of Office apps. The one we want is Teams. Once you're in Teams, you'll be presented with a grid view of the classes that your student is a part of. Because I'm a teacher, I've got lots of different year levels, but if say if they were in year 7, they'd have maths, English, science, history, etc. I'm going to use this test space to demonstrate because I'm a student in that space. So I'll go into my class, and the first thing I'll be presented with is a conversation stream. This conversation stream is really handy. It's a great way for students to ask questions of the whole class, as well as asking questions of the teacher. And the teacher can make announcements as well. One of the useful skills that you'll need is to be able to tag someone so that they get a notification that they have a message waiting. To tag someone, just type @ and then start. It will give you some suggestions, but you can start typing their name and then click on the suggestion. Type your message and press enter, and then that will tag them in the post. The next section I'd like to show you is the Files tab. So head up to the top and click on the Files tab. The Files tab is a catch-all place where teachers and students can upload work. You have to keep in mind though that whatever goes in this main folder, the top level, is editable by everyone in the team. So it's a great place for collaboration, but if you need to share something with the teacher that you don't want the whole class to edit, email is probably a better idea. The teacher can put stuff in this class materials folder, which is read-only. So they might put some PowerPoints or Word documents that are handy as a template that students can go to grab, but they can't actually edit them. The next section is the class notebook. Class notebook is up the top. Now the class notebook is a section that is a OneNote notebook within each team. Now it takes up a small amount of space here, but we can make it bigger by pressing this expand button, and we'll make it nice and big. And then to see all the sections of our notebook, we'll click on this purple arrow button over on the left. Okay, the class notebook you can think of as like a multi-subject paper notebook. It's got sections and it's got pages. The sections that this notebook has are collaboration space, content library, teacher only, which is for the teacher, students won't see that one, and then they'll have the student name. Now, the collaboration space is a great space where everyone in the team can edit and go in and write onto different pages. For example, if they were doing group work, that would be a great space to go to. In your individual section, you have different sections. The teacher can hand out notes into each student's section. You can work on class work. You can have quizzes. And there's also the content library, which is the main section of the class notebook. I'll show you the content library in here. So the content library is where this teacher will drop class notes. So you can see this is Unit 4, loans and annuities is the rest of that word. And then the teacher has done up some lessons or pages that show the work. So this section is called recurrence relations. And I'll click on that. And then the teacher's given some work has written up some examples with some handy hints, and then has left the page at the bottom with some exercises. To go back to the main section of Teams, we just need to recollapse OneNote, and then we get to see our tabs again. The last tab I'd like to show you is the Assignments tab. So I'll click on the Assignments tab. The Assignments tab gives me a list of the assignments that the teacher has set for that subject. You can see I've got 2 exam, and then I've got an assignment. All of them are the same. I'll show you the assignment. So I'm going to click on the assignment. It gives me some instructions. Okay, the teacher may put some instructions there. And then there's a section for me to add my work. So I'm going to click on Add Work and show you how easy it is. Okay, in this case, I'm just going to upload a timetable from last year, and it will upload. And once it's finished uploading, that could have been a Word document, a PowerPoint, a video, an audio file. Okay, I've attached it, and I'll just click on Hand In. And I get a cool animation. Now I can undo Hand In up until the due date of the assignment, which is tomorrow at 11:59. Once that due date's passed, I won't be able to undo the Hand In. That's Microsoft Teams. That shows you all of the sections, the conversations, the files, the class notebook, and the assignments that your student will need to access to enable online learning.